Hey guys, John Be Good here. Haven't done a video in a little while, so I thought I'd do an updated video on most of my record collection. I think I did a video a while back, with some of my Kiss records. I'm going to show most of them this time, and some other groups. I'm not just into Kiss, I'm into some other groups too. So let's just go through this as quickly as we can, because I don't want to take too much time. We got your debut album, Kiss. It's your 2014 remaster. I want to get the original, the first pressing at some point. Just got to find the right price, or got to find it in a flea market or something. Next up, we got Hotter Than Hell. This is this is a German version that I picked up on an online record store back in the 90s, I believe, late 90s. Nothing special about it, just has that German logo there. Same back. Then we got Dressed to Kill, 2014 reissue. Looking for an original pressing on this one. When the time is right, I'll find it. Nothing special. Same back as any of the other ones. And this is an original pressing, 1975 pressing of Kiss Alive. I picked this up at a flea market it was a flea market in Kentucky, I believe. When I was visiting my in-laws a few years back. This is a really cool album, and it does have the stuff inside, but I'm not going to pull everything out. We got that one. And of course, Destroyer. This is an original 1976 pressing. Sounds great. This is a 1976 original pressing that I picked up actually at a junkyard. I used to take my trash to the dump. Now I have pickup, but I used to try to save money back when we first got married by taking it to the dump. And inside the dump, you'd find people throwing out records, and they would keep them in bins and stuff, and you could just take them. They weren't charging, and I found this in there. It was a great find. It's actually got a girl's name written on here, and you won't be able to see it because my camera's not very good, but her name's Janine. She has it written in pen somewhere. I can't even remember what side it's on, but I always loved, when people write on their records. Next up, Love Gun. This is an original pressing. This is actually my brother's album that he wanted to burn along with all his other Kiss records back in 1980, but I threw it under my bed when I was a kid. And several years later, he found out that I took it, but he didn't care at that point. Sounds great. Still has the Love Gun inside. I'm not going to take it out. But original Love Gun. Next up, Love Gun. This is the orange vinyl splatter, and it's got the Blue Horn Girl. Can't see it too well, but there it is. It might be worth something someday. I saw it in Walmart, and I know that there's collectors out there that are crazy that would maybe someday pay, a good amount of money for that, so I grabbed it, So next up, Alive 2. This is an original pressing from 1977. Sadly, it doesn't have the mislabeled songs on the back like Demons of Rock Walter has. I'm still looking for that. This has just got the normal song list. Nothing special, but it does have, it's got the goodies inside, except for the stickers. I don't have the stickers. But original from 1977. Original Gene Simmons from 1978. Posters on my wall. Somewhere over there. Paul Stanley, original pressing. I picked this up at a antique shop in Lexington, Kentucky, when I was visiting my in-laws. They have the price sticker on there. I hate that. I hate when they stick the stickers on the actual album. Why can't you just put it on the dust sleeve? Oh well. I'm not going to even try to get it off. I'll probably end up ruining it if I try to take that sticker off, but oh well. Hold on a second. Ace Frehley picture disc. I'm still holding on. I'm looking for a original pressing of the Ace Frehley, the regular album, before I buy the reissue. But you know, what can I say? Ace Frehley's got a great album. When I was a kid, 12, 13, 14 years old, I used to think this guy's album was the best. Now, I think this guy's album was the best back then, even though I don't really, not a really big Paul Stanley fan these days, but back in 1978, man, you couldn't touch this guy's voice. And I think the song constructions on the 78 solo album are just a little bit better than Ace's. Gene's, well, I like a couple of Gene songs, but not my favorite album. This is actually my favorite album. I probably said Paul Stanley's was my favorite. I mean, Paul Stanley's is he's got the best album, but this is my favorite album because I'm just a huge Peter Criss fan. Everybody knows that. This is the reissue that I got, I think, just last year. Plays great. I got the insert from it that a lot of times it doesn't come with. The poster came with it. It's on my wall somewhere. And then we got Peter Criss. This album I got back when I was, oh geez, I think I got it back in 1985. So I was probably 9. Yeah, and it's a German pressing, and I got it from one of those paper mailers that came in like a Circus magazine. You check it off which album you want, and you send in the money. I think it was $10 back then, maybe less. But it's kind of in rough shape. I didn't take care of it very well, but I do have it in a dust sleeve now. So we got that one. Moving on, we got this I picked up about 5 years ago. It's actually pretty rare. It's the best of the solo albums. It's a German. It's a German copy, which is strange because it has the regular logo. But I guess they didn't start doing all of the Kiss logos with the backward S's until like the early 80s. This was released in '79 on Parlophone. It's pretty rare. I always see it every once in a while on eBay, sometimes asking for $300 or more. Whether it sells for that much, I don't know, but I'm not going to sell it anytime soon. But if I ever see it get much higher in price, I may. We'll see. But I like this. It's a great album. It's got a great collection of songs. It's not the same collection of songs as is on the normal Best of the Solos. It's got a little bit different song track listing. All right, moving on. We've got Dynasty. I haven't had this until just recently. My wife got this for me for Christmas. It's an original pressing from 1979. Sadly, it didn't come with the poster. I'm sure that got ruined many years ago. Probably was hung on some kid's wall. So I wasn't even, I looked inside for it, but I was not expecting to get it. But it's in great shape. Plays good. Moving on, another record that I didn't have until this Christmas. Unmasked. Another Christmas present for my wife. Original 1980 pressing. I didn't used to like Unmasked when I was younger, but it has grown on me. There's a few really good songs in this. I think Ace's songs are probably the best, in my opinion. But there's a few other good songs on here. Yeah, Unmasked, 1980, original pressing. Then we got something that I got from a friend of mine, Walter Ruther, out in, that's Demons of Rock. He got this for me and mailed it to me. I appreciate this. Thank you very much, Walter. Very cool Peter Criss Out of Control, 1980. I believe this is an original pressing as well. I don't think it's... Yeah, because I think they only pressed this one time. Maybe twice. But it's got some good songs on here. It's got By Myself. In Trouble Again I like. You know, Out of Control is a pretty decent tune. There's some good songs on here. Just kind of peters out sometimes. No pun intended. Alright, moving on. We got The Elder. This is an original pressing. I was going to say it wasn't, but it is. It's got the gatefold inside. I'm not going to pull it all out. It's got like a clear sleeve that the record comes in, which is kind of cool. Maybe I'll just show that really quick. Let's see. Nah, I'm not going to pull it out. But The Elder, what can I say? This album is another album that grew on me when I was, probably about 15 years old. I started to really like this album. I originally had it on CD. It took me a couple years to appreciate it. What can I say about this? Creatures of the Night. This is a 2014 reissue. Love this album. Pretty much from first song to the last song. Pretty much love every track on it. Got Lick It Up. This is an original pressing from 1983. Still got the original receipt in there. From a place called Buzzo Records. I think I bought this in the early 90s. But yeah, original pressing on that one, 1983. This I just got recently from Amazon, of all places. It's a pretty rare Lick It Up EP. It's got, the title track, as well as Not for the Innocent on the reverse, on the B-side. And it's just something I wanted to get. It wasn't too expensive, and I thought, it might be a collectible someday. Pretty cool. Then we got a 2014 Kiss Revenge. This is the German version with the two big Z's, or the backward S's, if you want to say that. Kiss Revenge. I got this album when it came out on CD. Was it 92? Was that 92? I'd like to say 92. 91 or 92. Man, I'm not good with years sometimes. But, yeah, I got it on CD when I was a kid. When I was a teenager. Love this album. Vinnie Vincent. He's a strange guy, but, there he is, Vinnie. But he did write some good music for Kiss, and he wrote some, he had some really good guitar playing on Kiss, too, when he was kept under control. Okay, next one, we got Psycho Circus. My wife got this for me for my birthday a while back. And I like Psycho Circus. Not the best album, but, I wish it was actually a real Kiss album. There's only one or two tracks where everybody plays, where Peter and Ace play on it. So it really wasn't a band effort, in my opinion. It could have been so much better, but what can you say? I didn't get the holographic one. I told my wife I don't need that. I just want it to fill up my collection. So we got that one. Hey, Kiss, or Ace Frehley Origins Volume 2. The blue vinyl, I did a video on that a few months ago. If you want to see what it looks like inside, check out my video from a few months ago. There's that. And that's pretty much my whole Kiss collection, except for a couple of the duplicates that I have downstairs. I'm not going to go into those. Let's get into these other records right here. Let me get this out of the way. Hold on a second. This is not the best put together video. I am sorry. Oh. So what we got here, Beach Boys. I was a huge Beach Boys fan when I was growing up as a kid, almost as much as Kiss. I still am a fan. This is probably one of the most intelligent, articulate albums ever written. Pet Sounds. If you don't know Pet Sounds, you must have been living under a rock. It's the Beach Boys, probably their best album in my opinion, in a lot of people's opinions. It's got God Only Knows on there, and Wouldn't It Be Nice, Sloop John B. Just got a ton of great songs. So, Beach Boys. Another Beach Boys record. This is MIU, the MIU album. And not much to say about that. I saw it at a flea market for $2. I talked the guy down to $1, and I bought it. But it's kind of a cool shot on the back. Brian is, I think this is like 1979, so Brian's starting to get kind of heavy. He's not up to his 300 pounds like he was by 1982, but he's getting heavy in that picture. So, and then we got the Beach Boys, the Christmas album. This is a original copy. I believe it's probably from '65, and it's got some cool Christmas songs on there. I break it out and play it at Christmas every once in a while. Next up, we got Beach Boys. I got this at a flea market for $3, maybe. This is Surf's Up. Jeez. I believe Emily Graziano wants to get this album. Keep on looking, it's out there. You can get, I think they have a reissue of it too, but I know you like to get the original ones. This one's kind of scratched up. There's a couple songs that I can't play that are just too scratched, but the good ones like Surf's Up, Disney Girls, Till I Die, those all play good. This is a really great, underrated Beach Boys album. There we go with that one. I used to be a huge James Taylor fan. I still kind of am. Mudslide Slim. These are not in order. These are like, onesies, so they're not in order of any particular way. This is Kingdom Come. This was a group that I was into. This is an original from, I think, 1989 or something. I can't remember what year. Late 80s. They were supposed to be like a band that was similar to Led Zeppelin. And they did sound a bit like them. And then we got Led Zeppelin 4, or Zofo. Great album. Led Zeppelin. Physical Graffiti, the 2014 remaster. 180 gram vinyl. Paul Simon Greatest Hits. It's an original 1977. We got Van Morrison. Tupelo Honey, if you have any Van Morrison fans out there. Neil Young Harvest. I'm going to go through these really quickly now. Believe it or not, I used to be a Beastie Boys fan, so I had to pick this up. Actually, my daughter got this for me for my birthday. That's right. Yeah, my oldest daughter got this for me for my birthday. She knew that I liked the Beastie Boys. It's got, Fight for Your Right, Paul Revere, some other songs. I used to be a Beastie Boys fan. The Beatles, Yesterday, Today. Great album. Original pressing. I think this is probably worth some money, but I'll keep a hold of it for now. Morrison Hotel by The Doors. I used to love The Doors. Jim Morrison. Can't beat it. Great album. One of his best. Billy Joel, The Stranger. I used to be kind of a Billy Joel fan. Not so much anymore. That is about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's running kind of long. I got a couple other ones, but I'm not going to go into them. But you got the gist of it. Hope you guys are doing good out there. Turn off the news, turn on the music. See you guys.